Hi friends, MD Vegan. I'm making you breakfast with a granola. That's my so-called Basic Mulberry Granola. I like it a lot. It's a little bit more complex than my simple buckwheat granola, where I just sprout and dry buckwheat. And it's a kind of cereal, sort of cereal. But this one has 3 ingredients, so it's a little bit more complex. And I like it a lot because it tastes wonderful. It has an amazing range of flavors and nutrients. Yeah, it has mulberries, it's a mulberry granola, dried mulberries. Then hemp seeds, hulled hemp. And the third is coconut, fresh ground, grated coconut. And how to do that, that is the complicated thing, you know, how to make a fresh grated coconut. How to open a coconut, you have to peel it and you have to grate it. That can be a little bit time consuming, but it's worth all it. And if you want to have you can purchase also grated coconut, you can do that too. Then you just put together grated coconut with mulberries and hemp seeds and process a little bit, yeah, just to combine a little bit. The mulberries, of course, have to be also grated or processed a little bit down. The food processor is perfect with the S-plate. I show that in the video, how to make the basic mulberry granola, but it's amazing. Not only the nutrients are nice, the mulberries, for example, have iron. That is really rare for berries. Very strong berries are they, ancient fruit. And hemp seeds have omega-3 fatty acids. That is a very rare fat we all need. And the coconut, again, is fresh and in this case has this moderating flavor. It is soft and the other ingredients are rather crunchy, and the other ingredients, although the hemp, for example, tastes a little bit strong. Omega-3 fatty acid containing seeds taste a little bit intense. Hemp seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds, they have a little strong flavor. If you combine it wrong, if you combine it right, it's nice. But you just put a wrong ingredient to it, like lemon or so, it's over in the blending. Not when you mix it, that doesn't matter. But yeah, that's not the point now. Here, what the coconut does, it makes the other flavors so nice. It gives them a nice creaminess. Really, you gotta try that. I love this granola. I always make a batch here, and then I can use it for several breakfasts. What I do today is I combine it with a fruit salad. I think it's a wonderful idea. Fresh fruit, here, oranges and apples. Very simple, you know, just available everywhere here. Very easy to get. A nice orange in winter, easy to get. An apple too, they have nice apples. And if you slice the apples like this, 1 apple is a huge amount of food. All these little triangles. You know, half the apple, quarter it and ate it. And then the 1/8 I can easily cut in these triangles, and you have a huge amount. But before I do that, on the same cutting board, I open the orange. I cut it open on the sides, peel it off with a knife, and then I halve it, and then I slice it also into these little triangles here, or pyramids. And then you have from 1 orange a huge amount of pieces. And if you do it first on the cutting board and the apple on top of it, then the apples don't get brown so fast because the vitamin C from the oranges is here on the cutting board, and the apples, you cut them on them, they don't turn brown because the vitamin C is an antioxidant, and that keeps them from browning. That is nice. It's a nice effect. So I put now my 2 main fresh fruit into the bowl, and together with the raisins. Yeah, I just love raisins. They are a wonderful snack. They are super high in antioxidants. That's one of the healthiest things in food at all. Helps the body to protect itself against enemies, all kinds. And not all kinds, but certain kinds, you know. The most in the health industry, most of that do they look for the antioxidants, and they are super high at the raisins because of the resveratrol, the red color in the red grapes especially. And when you dry them, you have little powerhouses. They're sweet, of course, and I like them together with oranges and apples. Oranges especially because oranges are so juicy and the raisins are dry. I guess that is so nice together. This is a wonderful ingredient. And you look at the colors here, you can already see that is so fitting. I find the raisins together with the oranges, they look so beautiful together, to me. Well, this is now my fruit salad, and what I will do, I will have a 3-layer breakfast, the granola. On the bottom, I put my mulberry granola, the basic mulberry granola. Let me see. You can see what it looks like, and you can see how fresh these coconuts are. The grated coconut is. I'll be a little bit careful because I don't want to spill it. So I take a spoon. You take again as much as you want. I just have a little bit on the bottom, a nice amount of granola. The rest is for the next breakfast. It goes a long way, really. Here you see the bottom of the glass with the granola. Then the fruit salad. I mix a little bit, combine everything evenly on top, so everything remains inside, visible from the outside. These balloon glasses, I like them a lot for my breakfast, like a cocktail, like a fancy hotel or so. Yeah, I never go there. Usually, on rare occasions, friends are there or so. But on my own, I make a nice dishes here just for myself and for my audience here, for the viewers, because I think it's so nice to make the food a little bit more beautiful. It's not difficult. It makes not a big. I don't have to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, you know. But still, with a small amount, with a small little bit of work, not too much, you can achieve a lot. A little bit systematic approach. So this is now the 2 layers here, the nice fruit salad, the special combo, and the granola on the bottom. And now, my new plant milk. Also ready-made. I made it ahead of time. Yeah. And that is a nice thing. You make I make things ahead of time, like the granola or the nut milk here. And then I can put a breakfast together with different parts. And the breakfast, to make it itself, like today, takes minutes only. Yeah, cutting the orange and the apple, putting the granola and the apples together, the raisins and the nut milk on top. That takes minutes, yeah, literally. But that is only possible, or it's very easy, when I have these pre-made, homemade, pre-made ingredients like this, the nut milk. This is a Brazil nut milk with hemp seeds and dates. So it's a hemp seed Brazil nut milk. Very special because the Brazil nut has selenium. It's a very powerful mineral that is not in many fruit or nuts. The Brazil nut is the only nut that has the sufficient amount of selenium. So 1 nut a day, 1 Brazil nut a day, and you have enough selenium for the thyroids, for the glands, and it organizes everything. You have too little selenium, the glands, the thyroid especially, doesn't work that well. It organizes all the body functions, and so the chemicals from the body go everywhere. It's not often that people have a low selenium intake. That is not so. It's a rare thing, but we need it, and it's in the Brazil nut. And of course, not only the nutrients are interesting to me, especially with nut milks, but also the flavors. And we learn more and more that the flavors and the nutrients are related, especially when it comes to food synergy, how they taste, how they flavor, how they play together, how they taste together, what they do in the body. Food synergy is the science about how the nutrients work together. For example, if you want to have iron intake, it's good to eat vitamin C at the same time. Then the vitamin C helps the body to absorb the iron. Just an example of what I'm talking about. And it is such an interesting science because we have hundreds of thousands of so-called phytonutrients, nutrients made by plants only. And all these phytonutrients work together, and we learn more and more about them, how important they are. Some of them are even as important as vitamins that are vital for our life. Yeah. And that's as you cannot research on that extensively in a scientific way because it's too expensive, you know. And you want to know what one nutrient does, you have to have thousands of others checked, and that costs so much money and time. They can't afford it because you need to then take that nutrient out, sell it in a pill, and make money out of it to fund research, of course. But you have to do thousands and thousands of nutrients for one pill. No, so that's too expensive. So it's hard to research. Science is very timid on that. They have not enough resources for that. So what remains is for us to try it on the kitchen table, in the kitchen, to find out how they work together. And I think a flavor is a good way to find out, you know, how it affects my body, how I like it. Something is bitter together, doesn't taste well, I keep away from it. And of course I have to do also inside research of myself. I have to find out if I'm in balance, if I'm in harmony with myself and my environment. Because if I'm healthy, that is a definition of healthy also. Ancient science says it's a harmony, state of harmony inside and outside. If I'm in harmony, I like what I need. If I am sick, I maybe also like what I need, but maybe I also like what I don't need. So the balance is disturbed. I'm out of balance. My flavor taste buds can also be out of balance. I'm not so sure anymore. So there's also goes a little research, a self-research with that. But you can get there if you get more and more healthy with time. I do my yoga practice every day. I have a healthy vegan diet, and I learn more and more about the food. That's something, a very important thing, the food we eat, and I'm always researching. It's also why I make a new recipe every single day. This, I have a breakfast today. It will take me hours to before I have to eat again, so it gives me a lot of time, free time, and a lot of fun while enjoying it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. There's another video, of course, how to make this milk, this Hemp Brazil Nut Milk. There's a link under this video, and another link, of course, to the the Basic Mulberry Granola. And there you find also the links how to open a coconut and to grate it and so on. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my videos, subscribe, and be vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.